up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of One Voice. I'm your host, Andre Harrison. In the news last week, side chick history was made. Vivian Stiviano, the side chick of Donald Sterling, the former owner of the LA Clippers, was ordered to pay Shelly Sterling, Donald's wife, $880,000 in cash and give up the $1.8 million condo he bought for her. The total settlement came up to $2.6 million. You local side chicks better watch out. You may have to pay back some of those dollar menu meals and Redbox DVDs he bought you if the wife comes looking for you. In music news, I haven't kept up with hip-hop much recently, but this album Kendrick Lamar just dropped can go down as a classic and has already piqued my interest in hip-hop once again. Do you know that last year not one hip-hop album went platinum? If they would get off Twitter for 3 minutes and 30 seconds and go make a song, maybe things would be different. In any event, here's my top 10 predictions in hip-hop for the remainder of 2015. Number 10. Someone will buy an album. Any album? Please? Number 9. There will be more rappers in movies, television, commercials, and on Twitter than you will find in an actual recording studio. Number 8. Lauryn Hill, Andre Benjamin, and Dr. Dre will release a collaborative comeback album titled The 3000th Detoxification of Lauryn Hill. Number 7. Rappers will be forbidden to release any albums unless it's accompanied by their own brand of headphones. Number 6. Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim will have a pay-per-view elevator death match for the rights to the image Nicki supposedly stole from Kim. Don King will be the promoter and take his usual 90% of the proceeds cut. Number 5. The standard for going platinum will be reduced to 1,000 units sold. Sadly, the only rapper to go platinum will be Drake on free CD nights during a Toronto Raptors game. Number 4. Kanye West and Swizz Beatz will collaborate on a track that sounds like tambourines and garbage cans being thrown against a wall of cats. Number 3. Nicki Minaj, J-Lo, Iggy will all lose their market share when record execs decide to actually sign an actual butthole to a 3-album deal. Number 2. J. Cole will move to Queensbridge and form a rap group called the Bravehearts, officially completing his transformation into Nas 2.0. And number 1. Rick Ross and Fat Joe will join forces and finally win an award. Unfortunately, it will be for the most weight loss on The Biggest Loser. I want to thank my boy Crazed African on the web magazine One Trap Mind for the top 10 list. We'll be right back. Thanks everybody for coming back. Today we're talking about health and fitness, being the best you. I know I have some fat in places that I don't like right now, and I'm definitely starting to feel it as I get older. So today we are going to be talking to an expert on eating properly, exercising, and doing the right things for your body and your future. Today we're meeting with the owner of Rebel Fit USA. I've actually known this guy for a pretty long time. His mama knows my mama. He is the trainer and owner of Rebel Fit USA, based out of Northern Virginia. And we are going to talk about health and fitness. So everybody, this is Benny Black.
What up, what up, what up?
I want to talk about first your programs. There are a lot of gyms out there. There's a lot of people who say, come here, pay us this amount of money, we're going to get you in shape. What makes Rebel Fit USA different? What is different about your program? What do you offer your clients?
Well, first thing we offer, we're a full-fledged one-stop shop fitness community. So clients come to us for supplemental needs. We also have a full nutrition company as well. So clearly that blends well with our fitness program. So it's pretty much a one-stop shop. We have fitness, we have nutrition, and we have proper supplementation. And we also provide what we consider like a fitness community versus just a gym. A gym is something you go into, you work out, you don't know nobody, you see Becky at the front, she checks you in, right. And then, if you don't show up, goals ain't calling you to be like, yo, when's the last time you coming back to, when's the last time you've been to the gym, or when you coming back, or whatever.
Because they don't care, they got your money.
They don't care, they got your money. Actually, gyms actually book more than they are allowed for their
the space.
Yeah,
I actually read that this week.
Because they bank on the fact that you're not gonna come and use your gym membership. So we're a little bit different. There's a high accountability factor with us. We actually care about what we do. So that's a big difference between us and a lot of other companies. Is just the fact that we cover every spectrum when it comes to health and fitness and that.
All right, I think the nutrition is important because everybody always talks about, oh, I'm going on a diet and then I'm not going to eat this and I'm not going to eat that, and it becomes unrealistic. Everybody fails when they do it that way.
Right. Well, everybody fails because everybody starts something that they can't continue for the rest of their life. Right. So I tell my folks now, never start a nutrition program that you couldn't consistently do for the rest of your life. If you feel like you can't do this, if it's something temporary, why start it? Why start something that you couldn't do for the rest of your life? So our whole thing is balance. Balanced nutrition. If you're eating 90% of the time correctly, then you could afford to eat that 10% of whatever the heck you feel like eating. Right. So that's the whole premise of our nutrition program. We don't want to take you too much away from your lifestyle. We just want to be able to show you foods and ways to eat that you can enjoy and eat and have fun with, but in moderation.
Yeah, because that's my struggle, because I like pie and cobbler and cake and cheesecake and my Instagram probably gives it away most of the time. Yeah. So I think it also ties into disease among our community specifically, like high blood pressure, diabetes, or the sugars as we call it, and hypertension.
Right.
How do you help people in that aspect, or even people who may have just come off of a surgery, or they're having back issues, or they just had a baby?
Well, first and foremost, I have a saying that black does crack, and it does. People say, "Oh, black doesn't crack." Yes, it does. Our community needs health and fitness and nutrition more than any other community, but yet we don't put the value in our health and our nutrition as other communities do. Right. And that's sad to say, what I'm saying? Like, I have to literally pull teeth to be like, look, you need this, you need to, do this, or you need to do that. And, like, our commitment level when it comes to taking care of our own health, a doctor has to say, you need to lose 20 pounds for you to be like, oh, I need to lose 20 pounds, or I'm gonna put you on this medication or that medication. Usually that's what propels us to get into health and fitness, is once we reach that point. But it shouldn't be that way, because other communities, they are more proactive than we are when it comes to that. So our nutrition program, we're able to cater towards everyone, from mothers who may have just had a baby, to athletes, to people who want to lose weight, people who want to gain weight, performance type events, full spectrum of everyone. So, we definitely promote it to everyone, but our primary focus is pretty much fat loss and helping those who need to lose weight, but we pretty much cater to everyone.
I see that you're not only the trainer and owner of this company, but you're also a client.
Yes.
Here, and this picture right here shows you what he used to look like.
I used to be fat, and
but I think that's important, because I see that you always keep that same healthy lifestyle going, and you use that to encourage your clients. What made you decide? Well, brief history on this guy. He was in the Air Force for 15 years?
No, like 12.
12 years. A pretty long time.
Pretty long time.
He got out, he was working in corporate America, but what gave you the passion to decide to leave the corporate world and doing pretty good financially to step out really and start this business from scratch for really not just yourself, but for the people?
Well, back to the whole weight loss thing. I always tell my clients, I'm able to relate to them with their, with their struggles to lose weight and to achieve their goals, because I've been in that place myself. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a place where I've been in the best shape, and then I got out of shape when I got out the military, got a nice comfy job, and then became really deconditioned, and then had to go and look at myself in the mirror and not be comfortable with who I seen in the mirror, and say, it's time to make that change. So when I decided to make that change and I made it, it took me about a full year to get back into where I needed to get into. And then that's what kind of really sparked that whole need for me to want to help and change other people, improve their lifestyle, and help them achieve their goals. So, it just really lit a fire under me to just help other people just do what I did. And it just spawned from there. And then, like I said, I got out, I was training part-time. And then, I had a couple of clients here and there, and I was just doing the 9 to 5 here, and then I was doing training it early in the morning, training late at night, or as soon as I got off of work. And then one day I just decided, look, this is just my passion, this is just my dream. I don't want to work for anybody anymore. And I left my job. I left in April of last year. I think we had about 6 or 7 clients at the time, and we're almost close to 100 clients now. And now I'm full time. We're about to open up our own fitness location here shortly, and just to be able to see that all come into fruition has just been awesome. I remember when I left the Air Force, everybody thought I was crazy because I had 12 or 13 years in. I was like, oh well, you're about to retire, and I'm just like, that just wasn't me. I couldn't see myself.
Passion there.
Right, I didn't see any passion. A check for the rest of my life, that's cool, but I just didn't have that passion to be sitting there for another 5 or 6 years of what I consider to rot and just work a corporate 9 to 5. Nothing against people who work 9 to 5s, but I just couldn't see myself doing it, and I just wanted to do something that I love and I enjoyed.
This organization is very family oriented, community oriented. What are the things outside of the gym and nutrition that you guys do together?
I'm a big fan of community and giving back. I know a lot of people say that, but I actually feel like it's like a rewarding feeling to actually do something to help other people. Not only in the gym, but I always tell my clients, I say, healthy heart, healthy mind. So when you're in a great space in your head, it translates well inside the gym, because to be in the gym, you have to be mentally clear, focused, and on point. And I feel like giving back sometimes can kind of put a lot of that stuff into perspective,
right,
as far as how other people may be a little bit less fortunate than you are. So while you're battling with one thing, they're battling with something a little bit bigger. So you can, focus and say, wow, I am kind of blessed, and I can do this because somebody else is dealing with something a little bit worse than what I'm dealing with.
Right.
So we do a lot of things to give back. We do something we call an annual fitnic at the end of every summer. It's a picnic, but it's a fitnic. And we get together, bring family, friends, come out to a local park, and we do a back to school drive for kids going back to school. Right. And we just get together, fellowship, eat good food, and just celebrate the summer, how hard we've worked, and pretty much get ready for the fall and the next coming season.
You guys also feed the homeless also.
Yes. We also volunteer at a space in a shelter in DC called Some So Others Might Eat. So we do that sometimes as well. Well, we've done that before with something we try to do in the summertime as well, to actually give back. We have what's called a Turkey Buster Boot Camp on Thanksgiving, where we do a non-perishable can drive to give and to bring blankets or whatever you can to donate to give back on Thanksgiving as well.
All right.
But just a lot of different things that we do inside the community, just to pretty much give back to help and support other people, and just to really keep us focused. So the people you hang out with inside the gym, and when you hang out with them outside the gym, birds of a feather flock together. So you hang out with the same people, you congregate people who have the same kind of likes and needs and wants, and boom.
Right. So pretty much when you when you're with people with the same goal mindset,
Right.
it helps make you more successful at what you're attempting
That's
to
exactly
achieve.
what I was trying to say.
And that's why I'm the host.
It's
and
like
he's the guest.
It's like 11 p.m. Sorry.
So this is what happens when you have your own business.
Okay.
Anyway, so and I saw something else you do, because I'm actually a client of Rebel Fit, because he does have it where you can do it outside of the area he lives in, and he does harass me about what I'm eating and if I worked out like the plan he gave me.
Right.
And it really helps keep me accountable. One of the things that I see that they do, because he has a Facebook page, he has an Instagram page, he has a Twitter page, and we'll give you all those places where you can find him at the end. He puts up videos of things that you need.
Right.
Little quick shakes, protein shakes that you may want to make. But one thing I notice you guys do, and I'll let you tell it, something you guys do every Sunday night.
Right. So we do Sunday meal prep together. So we do a team prep is what we call it. It kind of started off at my house with my family and some of my trainers. We got together and said, hey, you know what, let's get together, and we all kind of have the same similar goals. So let's get together and do like a team prep to where we, bring all the food, we go to the grocery store together, come back, cook all the food, and then portion it out for each other according to each other's goals, and use that for the week. And it saves money on groceries, it saves time, and it's a good team building type thing to do as well. So our clients start seeing us doing it, and then they started doing it. So then they started posting their videos in the private Facebook group, which you're a part of. So you've seen that, of them saying, hey, we're doing our meal prep Sundays. So now it's spread throughout the whole Rebel Fit community of team prep on Sunday. So it's basically just grabbing a group of friends together just to help each other, keep each other accountable. And it definitely works. And clients have been seeing a lot of great results just from meal prepping together. And once again, like I said, birds of a feather flock together. So you start in the gym, then things started ending up in the kitchen and everywhere else, and that's how you build, and that's how you see your goals. Nothing is done on your own. It's hard to lose weight on your own. It's hard to achieve your goals on your own. You need other people to help push and support you, and that's what we kind of take pride in.
Well, I thank you for your time this late evening.
On a Saturday.
Yeah. If you would like to contact Benny,
yes,
you can contact him at
info@rebelfitusa.com. That's info@rebelfitusa.com. You can follow me on Instagram at rebelfitusa. You can follow me on Facebook at Benny Black, BENYBLAQ. But we also have a Rebel Fit page of whatever the sort may be. This whole social media thing, I'm getting kind of old now. And then we also are on Twitter at Rebel Fit USA, or at my own page, Benny Black. So there's just tons of ways to find us. Or you can go to our website, our brand new website, rebelfitusa.com. It's up and running now. We just switched over. It's really dope. So check that out, rebelfitusa.com.
Thanks for joining me this late evening.
Yes, thank you for keeping me up this late evening. I just had a protein shake and I'm ready to go to bed. So good stuff.
Thanks. Some numbers. In 2012, 242,000 people were diagnosed with prostate cancer. 28,000 of those people died. African American men died at a rate of 2.5% more than Caucasians. African Americans are at a 77% risk of having diabetes. Along with high blood pressure and hypertension, add poor diets and lack of exercise. All those things play a role in these diseases. I've been active most of my life, played sports most of my life, go to the gym. My parents, they were health freaks, and I was a vegetarian until my early teens, believe it or not. My father still is. They knew the importance of putting the right things in their bodies. Into his 40s, my dad still came to the park and played basketball with me. I want to be as active as he was with my children. Eating properly, exercising regularly will help me achieve that goal. You will have more energy, less stress, and less health issues, and you would look good if you just ate better and went to the gym. You don't need a donut every morning. Sorry, policeman. You don't need a soda or pop, as you Midwesterners call it, with every meal. Drink more water, take care of yourself, because we're all depending on you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.